Hello. Hey guys. I can't believe you guys are like late. I thought you forgot. Guys, I only started stream like 2 minutes late. That's it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It wasn't that late. I wasn't late at all. Just saying. Y'all thought I was skipping out on me. Yeah, it was super cute. Okay. Sorry. Alright. Let's get into it. Our first quest of Stormblood. We're still in our date clothes. We're ready for anything. Oh. Not even. That's unlikely. If they don't open until the end of the year. Let me know about audio, by the way. Let me know if things are unbalanced.
A message from the Alliance.
The commissions don't open until the end of the year. They don't want to. Well, sure, but my anniversary is in January. Like, it takes a hot minute to do the art and then to rig it.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
General Oldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
Oh, I just remembered how Heaven's Word ended. I'm like, does anyone know what they're talking about? Just kidding. I know what they're talking about. There was a big primal thing that we woke up to fight another primal thing, and nothing good happened. They both ran away.
There is still no sign of either.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's late, it'd be fine.
Begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, Brioche, are you playing with little Mousy? Exclusively trying to bite the tail. I guess that is the fun part, isn't it? I mean, yeah, like a big dragon thing. It was cool. It looked so cool. I have a ping. It must be giving me a heart. Oh, no. I thought people would have seen me live in Final Fantasy.
I think he's still in Italy, so. I think that side's still in Italy. Italia.
I think when you first mentioned... Oh my... I forgot about this. I forgot that she showed her face. You did. I did. When you first brought them up, I looked at a bunch of their models.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gear Abania until they have formally secured the consent and
Hi,
cooperation
Brioche.
of the Alamigan opposition.
Do you not care about me? What the heck? He leaves and now you just sit by the door? She hates me.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified.
I'm not a rat. And I take offense.
Lisa's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the
A
people of
mouse.
Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
I saw some random cat named Bria. For real? Oh, rats are cute. Rats are cute, but you know what's cuter? Mice. Rats are pretty cute though.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But we just know
It's a cute
that
name.
where. Are you available? Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there. I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point.
Well, sure, but I feel like most pets look really loving. You know,
I have spent quite enough time here of late,
most
so
pets
but we will
are
not
capable of forming a decent bond.
I trust you have no objections.
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Great. Great. I did tune out some of that. What the hell? What was that fanfare? That was not right. That's gonna throw me off. That's gonna get me every time. Oh, bro, so my cosplay came in the other day, and I tried it on, and everything's fine. It fits and all that. But there was a strap in the back that was made of that, like,
Ready, my friend?
clear, like, rubber stuff. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, an article of clothing that a guy would be familiar with. But I feel like it's mostly, like, girls' clothing, right? Like, it's in like, strapless bras, quote unquote. But it's kind of fragile. Like, it wears down really fast. And so it tore. And it's the thing that, like, holds the arms up. So now I have to think of a solution. How long are you streaming for? Probably just like an hour. Maybe 2. It's just a short stream. That's why I'm playing Final Fantasy and not Soma today. That's why Soma's tomorrow. Are you gonna cosplay? I think I showed it last stream. Let me see if I can find it again. I assume I have a picture on my computer. Yes. With this. It's just the cosplay that I've done before. I've shown a picture of me in the cosplay before too. Although I'm certainly not going to bother digging that up because that'll take way more time. Because I don't think I have it on my computer. Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah. You remember. It's that. Ooh, we got tickets to go to a maid cafe too. Oh.
Well then, Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Wait. Hold on. I played with it for like 2 seconds and it broke. Sorry, the rest of the strap. Sorry. You blocked your face, I remember. It was just like the angle of the picture. I didn't have like a very good like full body picture to show in the first place without having to like really dig.
I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Like I had to really dig.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with
Maybe
the
fake
Alliance
ties or something.
as soon as possible.
I feel like fake ties would have others. Like I can't imagine a fake tie would use them.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. But it is now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugirin. Pray do not apologize.
In this case, it's not holding it closed. It's just holding it in place invisibly.
Then let us thank you.
Because it has a big open back.
You and yours stood with us in the
Now I have to figure out how to
this land is ready
fix
to
it.
search a sanctuary.
Because otherwise the sleeves fall off.
Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Not like
Indeed.
a sewer though. So I don't know how to go about fixing it.
For SOOO and I to return to our master, to our home. I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 miles apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom.
Oh, my bad. I will say though, it was a tight fit. My boobs have grown
We're going to celebrate
substantially.
together. Just you wait.
Well, I also have a sewing machine and the tools to hand sew. Like, that's not the issue. The issue is how do I fix it, not fixing it.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
No, the issue is not I'm bad. Like, I know how to sew. Again, the issue is like, what do I do? What do I replace it with? I'm not familiar with the materials. I don't know if there's like a longer lasting material I can use. long term, I would probably seam rip and extend it a little bit anyways around the boobs. But then that's a matter of like, can I find the right fabric? Although I guess it doesn't matter if I put it in like an invisible spot, you know, like under the arms. Then it can probably be like good enough. Like I didn't make the cosplay, so I don't have leftover fabric, you know? Oh. New look. Brioche. She never wants me to pet her anymore. Oh. Right? She found a goddamn box. She found a box. She found a box. What the hell? There's like a box half in another box, and she climbed into the box in the box, which meant that it kind of like fell over. Oh god, I forgot that I changed everything. Remember that time when we found out I was bad and I hadn't had my big AoE skill on my hotbar? Ever? Take me to the wall. It's hi, Brioche. Maybe that was his... Damn. Alright, fine. I was bad. My boobs are so massive, I ripped apart my cosplay. This is about right.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
Custom paid for my fare. I want to say I put on 30 pounds after.
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny.
I was thinking about just using some two-sided tape to like stick it to my shoulders. Obviously, I can't use safety pins to fix it. String is visible and not very durable. But I worry that two-sided tape doesn't work well enough either. Hello. That's a cute emote. Oh. Hey. Ow. That was rude. I get it. I get it. You hate the pop. I'll never do it again. Never ever. Oh, hey. Please. It works. Except for all the times it doesn't work. Because I forget stuff. I just worry about it, like, if it comes off and then it, like, wears and then I can't restick it. But I guess it's easy enough to, like, I'm going to have other stuff with me. I can easily bring some extra tape if I have to, like, swap it out or something. Anyways, since I saw your your pixel models, and they're very cute. I have to do it. It's for the people. Okay. Anyways, okay. Great, because now I have to voice act. Although I guess I didn't voice act the last one. Voice act, very, very loose. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Oriens. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? I thought you just rushed through everything. No. Never. I've never rushed once in my life. Except when I was trying to finish Heaven's Word because it was taking long. None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them. But we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. Oh, oh God, no. I'm slow. I speedran. I have speedrun Link's Awakening, and oh my God, I forgot the name. Oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to find it. I just like joined a Steam family, so I have like a million games. Oh, Chicory. I speedrun Chicory for a little bit. She has to be good to speedrun. You're not wrong. As if attacking Baelsar's wall weren't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep, and Garlemald does not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. 'Twas a trick. Oh my. I can't talk. Man, today was, yeah. It was a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? I put on my Raubon voice. Work today, we had a big staff meeting, and I got my nice fancy jacket for working there for a year. It's nice, and it's fitted, and it's all like embroidered, and it's so nice. And then I got tickets to a pro football game, so that's cool. Oh my God, congrats. Yeah, it's a really nice jacket. It's really soft, too, on the inside. And I'm pretty sure it's waterproof. It's really nice. And it's kind of lightweight, so it's nice to have here. As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissary to make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave it to you. Godspeed. Ha! Of all the Castra in all the world, you walk into mine. Sid! Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing elegant weapon and draconic primal. Omega and Shinryu, I think the shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of Ow! Trying to read over here? Oh my God. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega fell to Earth and occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming. We should hurry up and find it regardless. Okay, thanks, Sid. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Girabania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. Here. Let's have some action. Let's get in there. Let's do this thing. What the? That sounded really like American patriotic. Whoop. Wow, imagine talking to someone who's not giving me a quest. As As you probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Ralger's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Veladina River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it. Yes, I don't know if, like, Twitter DMs is an easy way to keep in touch. I don't remember my Nightbot commands. Oh my god. But yeah, if that's probably the easiest way. I boldly assume my DMs are open, but they might not be. Wait, oh my god. The probably not open. Okay, well, they should be open now. Okay. They should be open now. I didn't realize they were closed. Ooh, yeah, I have Discord too. Whatever works best for you. Oh, shoot. I have streamer mode on, so I can't see my username. Oh. Wanna say it's nice of me, Hatsuka? I could be wrong. Someone else can probably copy paste my username. Not typical hot. Listen. It's not my fault that I'm streaming and, you know, there are protections in place. You know? Oh, I can't fly. Of course I can't fly. I just got here. Leshy? Y'all remember him? Ah! We beat that man in card games. He was the first guy in Inscription. Still with me? Good. From here, we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. Word. But I like swimming. Excuse me? Why is that bee so big? I don't like it. Oh my god, you guys, I didn't attune to the... It's fine. We'll suffer later. I can vouch him as a happy customer. I imagine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, joining the servers. Wow, that's... Now you know. Messaging also Hatsuka instead of Hatsuka is probably the easiest way to reach me at all times. Because I have access to that one on my phone. I only have access to Hatsuka on my PC. I know. It's because also Hatsuka is my main Discord. Either one works. It's both me. I don't see any soldiers. Good. Let's cross. They both work. It's fine. You wondering about the tower to the south? Is there a tower to the south? Oh my god, there's a tower to the south. I did not see that at all. As part of Castellum Velena, that's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. They never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. Yeah, so the best way is if you talk to Hatsuka. But Hatsuka also works if you need to contact Hatsuka. Just make sure you contact Hatsuka and you'll be able to reach Hatsuka. No problem. Yeah. Are we in Florida? Right? What the hell is that? Lesser Gargana. I would have guessed it was a chupacabra. What the hell? Pretty sure I've seen one of those. Right? I was like, don't like these giant spiders. Oh shoot, I forgot about these. Well, they're usually on the path, so I probably didn't miss any. Probably. Probably. Dustara. I'd smash it. Get it? Because he's made of rocks? So he's... Sorry, I won't finish that sentence. You guys deserve better. You deserve better. She's unhinged. Do you expect any different from me late at night? Listen. We're past my bedtime. It's time for Unhinged Hatsuka. I was listening to one of my karaoke buds, trying to like just find, you know, songs that fit me. And oh my god, the Valentine's stream. I was talking about Grand Blue art and I showed it. And it was like this like half naked guy chained up, and I was like, yeah, let me just I could just lick his chest, just lick it. And then I showed his art after you like upgrade him or whatever, and I'm like, oh, see this? This is worse. Chain him back up. Chain that man up. Oh man, oh god. And it went on for like 2 solid minutes. And you just wear a sports bra? It's clearly not a sports. Look at that tasteful gather. It's just a crop top. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Ralger's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of trick to this. Indeed, a glamour. My humor for now to give you... Yeah! That sounds good. That works. I don't feel free to reach out and I can send you all the deets. I'm really excited. Alright, fair. You're not wrong. It is not a crop top. A tube top is a more apt description. Yeah. The deets. Good eye, Stola. I take it they have a talented mage in their ranks, or mayhap an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms? Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tataru told you, but my friend Naago, the messenger who came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. But if it listen, gosh, you've been spoiling me. Not that I'm complaining. With a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare. Damn, that's it. I'm so mad about this. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, she in the double box. She was really loud when she got in it.
Was she? She's very cute. Cool.
Sorry.
I didn't see her at first, except for Zeke staring at her. I was like, what? What are we looking at?
I remember the old story, how the breaker of worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow.
Oh.
Ralga's Reach, a holy place, and a fitting home for the resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alameda.
I was doing.
Men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
I like their little bird helmets. That's cool. Okay, now, note to self. Don't forget to attune. That Archer has some Yu-Gi-Oh hair. Oh, I guess. I mean, you're not wrong. I wouldn't call it Yu-Gi-Oh, just anime. In fact, I feel like it's less Yu-Gi-Oh and more like Naruto. You'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed that barrier. We see you now for who you are, though, the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I'll never get used to these new features. That is so, like, patriotic. Like, I feel like they're about to break into, like, the American national anthem or something. Like, it sounds like, you know? Like, it's literally just to the tune of the Star Spangled Banner. Very. Right? Now, I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss, and I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this on a doorstep, Come with me. Everything's a remake. Yeah. It's not right. Oh, I have to attune to it. I have to attune to all of them. Forget everything, it's time to attune. Tune. Also, Daddy Sai said that he would kill me if I didn't do my flight quests as I went.
I think he's younger than us.
That's besides the point. No, it's not about the age.
Rhetorical. Like, I know he's younger than us.
Even to a time, it's time to attune to your crime. Yeah. That's a cool looking Ed, right? Because everything's. This is the podcast was trying to argue that all music fits the definition of a meme because everything's a remix. I feel like that's not what a meme is. I feel like a meme is more than just a remix.
we might need it in like the classical pre-2005 definition.
Nobody cares about that definition.
Oh man.
Because, like, okay, another big part of memes is that, like, they're meant to be funny in some way, even if it's, like, absurdist. But that's not true of all music. Some music, yes, but not all.
My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
I love his voice.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades.
Well, I'm sorry you don't understand some of the hip memes and think they're unfunny.
Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalimo at great risk to yourselves.
I feel like another part of memes is they're, like, heavily shared, right? Like, even if they're not, like, viral or something, there's something that, like, a large group of people are gonna, you know, find interesting in some way, and they're gonna share it. And music does share that for the most part. But not in the same way. Like, I just feel like it's not true. I don't know. I don't know. Brain no worky.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had it.
Yeah, you know how it is.
My condolences for your...
It's not the wildest thing I've heard in a podcast. Hey, have you guys heard about the world's wildest podcast? You could do things like learn about the cone snail.
Papalimo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves.
Fucking forgot Papalimo died. The world's wildest podcast. Is that even, yes. In fact, it's incredibly common. It has a cone-shaped shell, and it shoots a harpoon that is really poisonous. Is it an ocean snail? Yeah, it is. The thing is, like, not many people, like, get hurt and die because of it or anything. But when people do, it's because they pick it up because they think it's empty, and then the snail goes like, oh fuck, I'm in danger. And it can hit, because it shoots a projectile, it can hit things behind it. Like, during tropics and subtropics and some other areas. And there's a lot of varieties. Okay. Cone snails are highly venomous sea snails. All cone snails. Okay, so they're almost exclusively tropical in distribution. But they're also in a handful of cool subtropical waters. All cone snails are venomous and capable of stinging. Cone snails use a modified radula tooth and a venom gland to attack and paralyze their prey before engulfing it. The tooth, which is likened to a dart or a harpoon, is barbed and can be extended some distance out from the head of the snail at the end of the proboscis. Cone snail venoms are mainly peptide-based and contain many different toxins that vary in their effects. The sting of several larger species of cone snails can be serious and even fatal to humans. Cone snail venom also shows promise for medical use.
Yeah, when you said peptide, I kind of peeked up because a lot of peptide receptors are what we target for.
Let's see. The venom gland containing neurotoxins. Let's see. Hundreds of different compounds, and its exact composition varies widely from one species to another. The venom can paralyze smaller fish almost instantly. The snail then retracts the radula, drawing the subdued prey into the mouth. It eats entire fish. It's a snail.
Yeah, and he's fucking hungry.
The sting of many of the smallest cone species may be no worse than a bee or a hornet sting, but the sting of a few of the larger tropical fish-eating species can be fatal. The harpoons of some of the larger species of cone snail can penetrate gloves or wetsuits. Symptoms of a more serious cone snail sting include severe localized pain, swelling, numbness and tingling, and vomiting. Symptoms can start immediately or be delayed for days. Severe cases involve muscle paralysis, changes in vision, and respiratory failure that can lead to death. Great! Yeah. The harpoon, yeah. Very venomous. Bro, ocean animals are scary. This is why you'll never catch me playing Subnautica, man. I'm so excited. Oh my god, yeah, the heckin'... Yes! I know exactly what you're talking about. That was also in the World's Wildest podcast recently. Isn't it just called like is it just a rockfish? No, it's not. That's silly. Fish that looks like a rock. The reef stonefish. Reef stonefish. God, because the worst part about them is their camouflage is so good that people just accidentally step on it. Is it a type of sculpin? I don't know what a sculpin is. Sculpin. Oh. No. Oh. No, it is. It's scorpaniforms. Well, oh, okay. So sculpin is under scorpaniforms. But not necessarily a sculpin? I don't really listen. I don't know. The blue dragon is oh my god, jellyfish. Jellyfish are like freaky, man. Like sea urchins destroy coral reefs, and then there's nothing left, and then the jellyfish show up in hordes. Like jellyfish do like not very much. Bro, lionfish are freaky too. Like, just the fact that they're everywhere and invasive and no touch. The most venomous fish in the world. Oh my god. Its dorsal is lined with 13 spines, each of which has 2 venom sacs. The spines are sharp and stiff and have been known to pierce boot soles. Stonefish venom can be fatal at a dose of only 18 milligrams, which the fish is capable of releasing with only 6 of its 13 spines. Well, all you have to do is shuffle your feet.
Yo, dude.
Just shuffle your feet. Just shuffle your feet. Did you see what I did not. Oh my god, horrible. My parents were on an island and there was a man-o-war on the beach, and kids were about to go touch it, and my mom, like, freaked out. Was like, don't touch it! Let's see. Cone snail medical use. Alright, I don't know anything about peptides.
So one of the studies that I work, several of the studies I work on involve peptide radionuclear receptor therapy. I'll call PRRT. So when you talk about like peptide receptor and peptide based neurotoxins.
Yeah, the appeal of conotoxins for creating pharmaceutical drugs is the precision and speed with which the chemicals act. Many of the compounds target only a particular class of receptor. This means that they can reliably and quickly produce a particular effect on the body's systems without side effects. For example, almost instantly reducing heart rate or turning off the signaling of a single class of nerve, such as pain receptors. Zyconotide, a pain reliever 1,000 times as powerful as morphine, was initially isolated from the venom of the magician cone snail. It was approved by the U.S. FDA in December 2004 under the name Prialt. Other drugs based on cone snail venom targeting Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, depression, and epilepsy are in clinical or in preclinical trials.
Yes, ma'am.
Many peptides produced by the cone snail shows prospects for being potent pharmaceuticals, such as ABC1, isolated from the Australian species, the Queen Victoria cone, and have been highly effective in treating post-surgical and neuropathic pain, even accelerating recovery from nerve injury. Geography and tulip cone snails are known to secrete a type of insulin that paralyzes nearby fish by causing hypoglycemic shock. They're the only two non-human animals known to use insulin as a weapon. Cone snail insulin is capable of binding to human insulin receptors, and researchers are studying its use as a potent, fast-acting therapeutic insulin. That's cool, too. Damn. This is a plain shaped. My favorite beer is called Sculpins.
See, most conotoxins target the prey's nervous system, but evidence of venom peptides targeting neuroendocrine processes is an emergency. So, I work with a neuroendocrine specialist. That's one of our...
Oh, so you know all about that.
Well, I don't know all about that.
But you know, yeah. Evia means presence of... Someone watches Chubby Emu! I love that Chubby Emu actually breaks down all the terms. Like, this means this, and this means this. Because it's like, that's a big part of learning what these words mean, is just, like, breaking it down. It's like, once you know the prefixes and suffixes and stuff, it's like, man, you can figure out anything.
That's why they try and have you take Latin if you want to do anything in the med field when you're growing, like in school, like in high school.
This is what happened when someone ate leftover gas station sushi.
Yeah, man.
This is what happened when someone had a whole bottle of gummy vitamins. The answer is nothing good. So much learning in the stream. I didn't know this was
The
right.
sugar-free gummy bear laxative Ramzan reviews.
Any method of producing artificial, yes. I mean, artificially producing insulin would be great, because then we can finally reduce the price of it, right?
We already artificially produce it. It costs fucking pennies.
It should cost fucking pennies, you mean?
No, well...
Didn't the patent finally expire or something?
I do not know. Well, so here's one of the issues with a lot of that stuff. Is they will make slight revisions to the vector of administration, which enables them to continue
the
renew
patent.
the patent.
Yeah.
So they continue to pump out like bullshit injectors that don't really modify.
Can they fucking put a stop to it?
You know?
Like legal, like there has to be some way that like legally they can be like, this is unethical.
I'm just saying, if lobbying was illegal in the U.S.
Damn, bro. How does it feel to live in a society where nothing good happens? Ah! A man ate a leftover egg from centuries ago. This is what happens to his toes. Hell yeah. Love that Chubby Emu. God, I should watch a Chubby Emu video before I go to bed. I've only watched like 2 or 3 of his videos, but they're great. They changed it just slightly. Yeah. sucks so much. I do remember hearing about that before. Oh, God, I hate everything. Wow, we're playing a game, you guys. We're playing Final Fantasy XIV today.
There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our land. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilbert.
God, sorry.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back.
How are the audio levels, by the way?
When Monardo told us
My setup is slightly different.
the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, my revolt filled me with an unholy fury. What's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That's the thing that kills me is when other countries get the same medicine cheaper or like healthcare in general cheaper, and then people over here are like, yeah, well, they pay more in taxes, and it's like, fuck you. My healthcare costs way more than their taxes. Like the increase in tax would still
People are
like more than
my
make
whole
up.
fucking house is bankrupt. This has destroyed me, and I and they're like, yeah, well, I spend $200 more per business quarter, and it's like,
Shut the fuck up.
I'm destitute. I'm gonna fucking die on the streets. Oh, my taxes.
But my taxes.
But my fucking taxes.
What do you think pays for anything? How's the government going to afford anything? If you pay for nice things, you get nice things.
The fucking voice actress who just died of breast cancer with spine metastases or whatever because she couldn't afford the care.
The Furfinity owner.
Oh, yeah.
Who couldn't pay for their medical care. They couldn't even get a diagnosis because they couldn't. They were just tens of thousands of dollars in debt.
Oh, man. I don't think I talked about it too much because, you know, it would depress you, but there was a couple of times where I would have patients who would get approval for Radicava, which was an FDA-approved drug for slowing the progression of ALS in 2023, but because they were not approved prior to January, all the insurance companies were like, it's not formulary, it requires individual review, we don't cover it, and I had it happen twice where I got an approval for the drug after the patient died, and it was infuriating. If you want to be radicalized, that is some shit that will
Jesus.
Peer-to-peer, you know, appeal, medical director review, continuous denial, patient's dead, you're approved. Fuck you.
I love our healthcare system, you guys.
Anyway, sorry.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer.
Do you think they have health insurance in Eorzea?
They got damn healing spells, man.
Fair, they get that shit for free. Actually,
that shit came for free with your having the ability to read.
If you want to be real mad, read about the organ donors. I don't know. I don't even want to imagine. I know there are like long waiting lists, right? And then like you have to always be ready. Like once a match is found, like you're in. But also like I don't know that much about it. I'm just having Jesus. No, I saw on Twitter someone was talking about like people don't realize how shitty it was before Obamacare because it was like you would have a lifetime max, and so people would lie on all their medical history so that like they wouldn't max out and then just be fucked later in life.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that before we were adults, pre-existing conditions precluded you from insurance coverage. That shit is bananas.
Like, good fucking lord. There was someone who told a story about how they got tested for autism, and they decided to not actually use the official diagnosis because they didn't want, again, to hit the lifetime max insurance. And the person's like, you know, it sucked, but at least now I can have insurance. At least now I have insurance.
These photos of brioche are so good.
That's a sorry mistake. What were you listening to a podcast about? I was just hell yeah.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
I was learning about a book that blames children's mental illness and suicide reason. Oh my fucking god. This is like, the fact that that's incredibly untrue is like old news at this point. I hate this so much. Like, the rates are only going up because we know more about it. And it's easier to identify.
This is like
like it's not actually going up.
There was a period of time where they were like, man, at 65, a lot of people get cancer. That shit's so crazy. And then they were like, oh, duh, you qualify for Medicare at 65.
It's like, oh, now you can just afford to do something about it.
You got diagnosed because you can actually get a CAT scan. Holy shit.
Damn!
Hey, have you seen your ctDNA results? Your CA199 is fucking 100,000. Like, yeah, I got fucking tumor DNA in my blood, man.
You know, one thing that explains more kids going to therapy after 2009, Obamacare is starting in 2010. Wow! Amazing what happens when people have access to things.
Also, the stigmatization of ADHD in the early 2000s, every fucking stand-up comedian had a bit that was like, your kid doesn't have a mental disability, he just needs to go outside. And then, like, so even myself, who was like, my mom was like, I don't know, it's not, like, real. And I was like, I guess it's not real. Like,
oh my god. I went outside all the goddamn time. I got that shit. Like, ugh. They also brought up the DSM. The DSM gets new editions all the time, but yes. Because I remember getting diagnosed with my eating disorder around that time, I guess. Because at the time, the new DSM wasn't released yet. But it was the new diagnosis that was being added to the DSM. And so they went ahead and they unofficially diagnosed it, but they had to technically diagnose it as not otherwise specified.
My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Captain. Take all the time you require.
Saying I had an ED sounds like so crazy, right? But it's really just like a side effect of other shit. It's just literally just like glorified picky eating. And I had a pretty like a minor case of it too. So, it would seem we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Forgive me. You're free to look around Ralger's reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It will give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Whoa. Thank you, Master Cup. I believe we'll do just that. Wow. Let us make the most of this opportunity and reassess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wheresoever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Would you prefer to live in the Final Fantasy world? I could take care of myself in Final Fantasy, man. Well, I already know this place inside out. I can show you around if you like, Hana. Great! Let's get started. Okay. I just want to make sure I had attuned to it. I bet you think the resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hellsguard from all the way over by the spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some beastmen. Well, beast women, I suppose. Like that one over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. Oh my god, Brioche. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Ananta make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work. But then, most don't even know they exist. Jesus. I hate the fact that this is like a new book. Like, what the hell? The last thing we need is people, like, reinforcing these ideas that are so, like, so disproven. And you know people are going to take it as fact. Because people don't have the media literacy to be like, oh, this person only has statistics and shit from, like, 20 years ago. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Ralger, shall we? Sure thing. Cats are cute. Cats are cute. Wait, no. No? What about me? So I'm going to erase the boobs on my next model. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? To break our worlds, who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me this story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. It's a mouse and a cat. That was a scary thing. Yeah, you think about what you've done. You think long and hard about what you've said. Okay? At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led the way to these mountains of Garabania. They, who were saved by his grace, pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works, without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. That last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralger. Ida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow, that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation, make strong the body and mind. And you might as well tell me to stop breathing as well. Yeah, well, don't insult me then. If you're not careful, I'll take him off of this one too. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through in the end. Sorry, that was all a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. Is that fucking Dante the Demon Slayer? Oh, his... Alright, well, his name is Dante. It's Dante the Demon... It's Dante the Demon Slayer! I just want to peek his... It's Dante. It's just Dante. Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. 30. It's Dante! Oh, I'm so far away now. Oh, he's gone. He left. From Dante? No. From Devil May Cry. Obviously. This is the environment, as you can probably tell. Here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the costs, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetherite Plaza next. Maybe it's Dante from Marvel vs. Capcom. You're right. How foolish of me to make an assumption. You know what they say about assumptions. It's so far away. Bow, bow, bow. When you've seen one Aetherite, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralgar was still here. Sorry. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the soldiers are. What? Oh, that was wrong. There's only one T. What the hell? A sutler or victualler is a civilian merchant who sells provisions to an army in the field and camp or in quarters. Okay, but how do I say it? There's not. How to pronounce sutler. Sutler.
Sutler.
Sutler. I'm sure Google's correct. Google wouldn't lie to me. Dante from Shin Megami Tensei. No. You're wrong. It's Dante the Demon Slayer.
Maniacs/Nocturne.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, Maniacs was Raito Kuzunoha, so it only
Huh?
was the Japanese version of SMT3. I was correcting myself. Sorry.
Oh. Arms, armored, potions, you name it, these folks have got it. The resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alvino and Alize are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on? I can't talk. I'm so tired of not being able to talk, you guys. Oh my god. Okay, I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow night. And it's... What?
You're just you're peeking even in casual conversations.
I know.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't actually sound peaky.
Okay, good. I didn't mean to cut you off. It was supposed to be a subtle point, not a...
and I will say, anytime I have it any lower, everyone complains that they can't hear me.
Oh, man.
So I don't know, man. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Tomorrow night it'll be a little bit earlier, and I should be able to stream longer. But we'll see how scared I am because I'm a big baby lady. And okay, I'll hydrate. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. There was a lot less Final Fantasy and a lot more learning. Learning about cow and snails. But yeah, I'll see y'all. I forgot to hit a button. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Bye bye.